Okay, so what we were discussing that every person will try to take steps to reduce their tax to maximum possible extent. Okay, so in that, what they will do, they will keep on debiting the profit and loss account so that their profit is reduced. So this is a common logic that more debits you put in profit and loss account, your profit will be reduced and they will have to pay least tax. Okay, so what they will do, they will do their personal expenditure, etc., and they will debit in profit and loss account. Okay, so that their profit is reduced and tax liability is reduced. But income tax act says that it is not allowed. We will use our own rules and will tell you which expenditure is allowed and which expenditure is not allowed. So if any expenditure is not allowed, means disallowed, and it is debited in profit and loss account, you will have to add back that expenditure. That's why we are adding back all that expenditure which is not related to the business, personal expenditure, capital expenditure. Okay, normally capital expenditure should go in balance sheet. Okay, sometimes what people may do, they will debit that in profit and loss account so that their loss is reduced. So income tax act will say, no, no, it is not possible. You will have to add back such expenditure. So that's why we are disallowing the expenditure. Understood? Now, after completing the debit side, we will look in the credit side. Only two entries are there in the credit side in this question. And in this question, one advantage is that there is no adjustments also. Okay, only profit and loss account is given. Now, credit side, gross profit, we have understood that no need of checking. So gross profit is not relevant. Okay, gross profit is not relevant for calculating the profit and gains from business and profession. Okay, so gross profit is not relevant for calculating the PGBP, profit and gains from business and profession. So we have seen that gross profit is not required for calculating the profit and gains from business and profession. Okay. Now, refund of refund of income tax. Understand this concept of refund of income tax first. What is the meaning of refund? Refund means you have paid some amount to somebody and they are returning that amount. That is the meaning of refund. Okay. Now, logically, when income tax department will give you refund, when you have paid more tax, you will get the refund of the additional tax paid. Suppose your tax was 12,000 rupees. You have to pay tax of 12,000, but you paid 14,000 to the department. So what they will do, they will give you the excess amount paid by the SSC, that is known as a refund. Okay, because normally there are concept of advance tax and TDS, etc. Because of that, a refund may arise. Okay, so in this case, income tax department has refunded Mr. Vijay 2,000 rupees. Okay, means, for example, assume Mr. Vijay had to pay 12,000 as the income tax, but he paid 14,000. So 2,000 he paid extra. So this will be the refund given by the income tax department. Now tell whether refund is an income. You have paid 2,000 extra and you are given 2,000 back. Whether refund is an income? No, refund is not an income. So what we will have to do, if it is not an income, no need of paying tax on that. So what we will do, we will reduce refund. Okay, because it is credited in profit and loss account. No? So because of that, our 2000 profit is increased. But refund is not an income. If it is not an income, no need of paying income tax on that amount. Okay. So we will reduce the refund on income tax because refund is not an income. If it is not an income, no question of income tax. So what is the refund? 2000. Okay. Now one more thing, if you will see our workings, here we have seen that depreciation which is debited to profit and loss account, we will have to add back, and depreciation which is given in the adjustments. So normally in question, they would give the adjustment of depreciation, but in this question it is not there. So what we will do, we will assume that both the depreciation are same only for this question. So we will reduce the same amount in this question. Okay, normally depreciation would have been given in the adjustment, but in this question it is not given. So what we will do, we will assume the same depreciation as per income tax act also. Okay, depreciation as per income tax rules 1962. Oh, 62. So income tax act year is 1961. Income tax rules year is 1962. You have to remember in MCQ if it comes. Okay, income tax act 1961, income tax rules 1962. Okay, so income tax act was implemented in 1961. Income tax rules 1962. Okay, so this both the year you keep in memory because it can come in the MCQ. Okay, Act 1961, rules 1962. So normally depreciation as per income tax rules will be given in the adjustment, but here it is not given. So what we will do, we will assume it is same only, and we will take that amount only. Okay. Now we have completed all the adjustments. Debit side also we have completed. Credit side also we have completed. Okay. So now we can do the calculation. Okay. So do the total of additions. What is the total of the additions? And what is the total of reduction? Yes, one is depreciation is as per the profit and loss account, that we will have to always add back. Okay, and here we will have to reduce the depreciation, which is as per the income tax rules. Okay, since in this question adjustments are not given, we have assumed that same depreciation. Otherwise, here the depreciation which we will take, no, that will be as per the adjustments. But in this question, adjustment is not given, so we have to assume something, no. So we have assumed it as same. Okay, because depreciation as per accounting will be different as per depreciation as per income tax rules. Okay, Companies Act is having a separate depreciation rule. Calculation is different, and in income tax rules, calculation is different. So for income tax purpose, income tax department will say We will give depreciation as per income tax rules, not as per company's rules. Understood? That's why. So what we will do? Profit, add the adjustment, reduce the adjustment, we will get our taxable profit. Okay, so see, as per profit and loss account, your profit was 20,000, but for tax purpose, we calculated 82,000 because we have disallowed all this expenditure, which is not allowed as per Income Tax Act. So this is the logic also you can apply and calculate the taxable profit. Understood, everybody? So this much you note down first, then we'll go for the next illustration.